Hello, we are about to embark on a journey I have taken many times over the decades, which is to create a Cubist portrait. You have seen many examples by now, so hopefully you'll know it's just impossible to do it wrong. Let me show you quickly how we're going to create this portrait, and then I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to go quick. Here's how you start. I'm going to say, do this. Draw a forehead, nose, lips, and chin. Bring it around. Okay, you're going to put an eye looking right. Bloop, 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 bloop. And some lips here. Maybe you're going to have an ear here, so that head's looking that way, right? And then we're going to complete the circle, the oval, which is the head, and on this side, the eye, whichever shape you want it, is going to be looking forward. We'll connect the lips like this, right? If you have an ear, it depends on what hair you create. The ear will be here. So you can see now you have 2 points of view, right? The figure's looking that way and the figure's looking at you. Then I'm going to say show some contrasting hairstyle. Maybe this person has some butch kind of zigzag hair thing going on. Okay. And I ran out of room a little bit there. And then what kind of contrasting hairstyle do you want on this side? Maybe here you want something a little curlier, but we're going to try and work with shapes rather than textured hair, because you're going to be filling in with color. Okay, so maybe here, this side, we've got some curls going on. Swirls and curls. Okay, then we're going to add a neck and shoulders. It is a portrait. We want to finish it off. And I'll ask you to add one other feature to the figure. So, in Cubism you see multiple perspectives. You can see the top, the left, the right. It's all flattened on a surface. I think the easiest example to me is to do a hand. You can choose, whatever. So with a hand, what you want to do is play around with it. Like you can have one finger going one way and another finger going this way. Because remember, we're distorting the figure. We want to show, even with the hand, it's fun to me to play around with how you want it to look. Let's see, I'll bend this finger that way. We want Cubism to be very illogical. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have one going here. 4. And here's the palm of the hand. And one more this way. Okay, many points of view. In the figure, you're going to break up the space, in the neck and chest, and put some pattern work in there. And here, eventually, we'll get there. You're going to add some kind of like patterned wallpaper behind. So it's going to be wild and crazy. I'll have some student examples for you too. All right, now we're going to break down and do it a step at a time. Follow me. Here we go. Step 1. You ready? Get your scrap paper, get your pencil. Let go of all your preconceptions about what a portrait should look like. Okay? Step 1, forehead, nose, lips, chin. Forehead, nose, lips, chin. Draw along with me, okay? Here we go. We're doing it. Forehead, any shape nose. Lips, chin, bring it around so it looks like an oval. Go, do yours. Forehead, nose, lips, chin. Circle it around so you have half an oval. You got it? All right, next up, the eye. This is the side, so we're looking that way. The eye, whatever, it can be angular. Ooh, angry, angular. It can be round, it can be curly, it can be an oval. It's up any shape. Let go of your preconception. But for the optical illusion of showing multiple perspectives on a flat surface, which is what Cubism was all about, you've got to get this one, the eyeball looking that way. Got it? Draw an eyeball. Go. Do it right now. You can add details later. Get an eyeball in there. Now, this is lips. Ready? So the two bumps of your lips. At the top of one bump, bring out your lips. You want broad lips, skinny lips. Okay, those two lines. Draw it right now. At the top and the bottom of the bump, right? And then right between the two bumps, pull back. So you have an upper and a lower lip. Good. Okay, next up, which you may or may not keep depending on the hair you choose, you might have an ear on the side. Now, that ear could also be displaced and put somewhere random if you wanted. I mean, that is what Cubism does. It takes it all and it puts it somewhere else. Do you want an ear in a random spot, or do you want it in the normal spot? I'll leave it random. Okay, so that's one side, right? Oh no, it's not, Mrs. Curzon, because you need an eyebrow. I forgot that on the first example, I realized. Eyebrow. Now, the first side's done. Side two, ready to go? Here's what's so important to create this illusion. We're trying to make this illusion that this is one head. So to do that, you've got to make sure that this chin line, I think I'm going to alter this a little actually. This has got to be all one oval. To fool people, you'll see there, you want them to have a double take to say, hey, wait, is this, which way is this person looking? So if you've got to have one oval. Okay, so you might alter yours too, because that's really important. Again, I stuck that ear there. Yours might be here, your eye might be smaller. Everybody's looks different, doesn't matter, okay? So work it out. Go ahead, do it right now that you've got an oval, and I always have to step back to see. It's so different when you're drawing huge and you're on top of it. So this line might not even stay here. I'm gonna put some hair there. Okay, so once you've got that oval, mine's quite a round face here. This eye is going to look forward. Now, again, you can play with placement, but in any case, I want it looking forward. Okay, now you could put it here because this is Cubism and you can move things around wherever you want to. Okay, just saying. There's just like no rules. The goal is multiple perspectives all on a flat surface. So, okay, that eye's looking forward. Now the mouth is gotta continue, just like the oval is one, the mouth continues. So the mouth's gonna come this way. Okay, continue, so this is like a flattened M. It's these lines you want to look continuous to add to the illusion. Okay, draw that in. And make, the lip line continuous too. Okay, now, brow. Do you want the brows to match or contrast? I don't know. It looks like a slug. And ear or no ear, don't know. Because of hair, but in any case, ears on the side of the head there. I'm worried this is throwing you off. I want to play with it more, but the first time maybe I shouldn't. Okay, how's it looking? You have all those features? Now, you gotta be thinking about what you want happening up here. This might be gone, depending on the kind of hair you want. You could leave it, even though that needs way more head. Do you want a bald head situation, etc., etc.? Do you want, one continuous hairline which goes from one side to the other? Do you want, do you want contrasting hair, which is kind of what I did on the first example? Woo, woo. So say angular on one. Remember, that's what I just did. What else can I do? This would take me a while to draw. So you got to figure out what it is you want to do. Okay? So get yourself going with a couple of different hairstyles. The thing is, those of you that already draw, we're not looking for texture here. We're looking for shapes because you're going to be filling in those solid areas with color. So, I don't want to see any of like this kind of thing, which is generally how we draw, texture for this particular piece. Okay? So I will finish up this here and then we'll move on to, let's throw in a hand under there next.